Alright, little wanker, my move. Side rock. First, I'll be banishing the Swallow Blue, Fall Blue from my graveyard. This allows me to bring back Litwick in defense mode. Next, I think I'll summon Poltergeist in attack mode. Why would you play that weak thing in attack mode? Because now I can sacrifice it. And it allows you to evolve a beast even if that beast has been on the field for only this move. So now I'll utilize that effect in order to evolve my Litwick. Keep skipping. Litwick. So I'll evolve Litwick into Lampens. Next I activate, and now I'll be evolving my Milcery into, what does it evolve into? Alcremie. Next, I'll activate the other effect of Poltergeist. On the turn it's sacrificed. To activate that effect, I can banish from my graveyard, and then for this move, one of your beasts is banished. So say goodbye to that Darkrai V for this move. Next, I activate Alcremie's ability. By discarding one overlay unit, I get to draw 2 cards out of my deck. And if either of these cards are monsters, well, I can discard one from my hand to the graveyard like Bombardier. And then you take damage, you're going to have that beast attack once. Good. Meaning you take 50 damage to your life once. Ooh, shit, fuck. Bring you down to 430. Now, by removing Lampen's overlay unit, I can activate its top entry ability. If a card was just sent to my grave, if a monster was just sent to my graveyard this turn, I can resummon it out to the field in defense mode, and it loses its special abilities. But that's fine in the fact that it's lost its special abilities, because when a beast is special summoned from my graveyard, I can summon Silly Cobra to the field. And by sacrificing the Silly Cobra that I just summoned, I'm allowed to add a spell card right out of my deck straight into my hand. So I'll get the Steelix Spirit Link. Next, I think I activate the Steelix Spirit Link. It's a spell card that allows me to evolve one beast on my feet. So of course I'm choosing Kyra. No what? Yep. I'm utilizing the Steelix Spirit Link to evolve Kyurem into the even further legendary Kyurem V in attack mode. Okay, now. That's right. And now, by removing one of its overlay units, I get to resummon Kyurem to the field. And I get to draw a card out of my deck. If that card's a monster, which it is, to Dene, I get to send it to the graveyard. and then I'm going to destroy one beast on your field. So say goodbye to that Intellion V. I activate Clefable's ability. By discarding the Clefairy overlay unit, you can't destroy any of my monsters this move due to special abilities. Fine, then I'll just attack and destroy it. Kyurem V, attack and just attack that Intellion. Attack that Intellion now. Bring it down to 20, and now I'll crush it with Kyurem. But before I attack with Kyurem's Extreme Freeze ability, I think I'll be banishing the Milcery from my graveyard, which activates Kyurem's ability to boost its attack by 60. So now attack and destroys Intellion V. I activate the effect. I've shelled it from my hand. Returning this card to my deck, I can make it so one beast on my field is safe from destruction, but you still take damage. And you down. It's a 330 life points, and you still took 110 damage from that swooping strike. Well, I guess I have to end my turn here. You're getting overwhelmed, aren't you? Not quite, because Darkrai V returns to my field now since your turn's over. Now it's my move, and I draw. I activate the Wally spell card. First of all, this is a spell, an overpowered spell card that allows me to special summon 2 beasts from my hand or deck. There is a drawback, but we'll get to that in a minute. And the 2 beasts that I'm special summoning are 2 sweet ones. Because I'll be summoning the legendary Zekrom and the legendary Reshiram in attack mode. And on the turn Zekrom is summoned, you can't activate any of your monster's special abilities. And on the turn Reshiram is summoned, it activates its Scorching Wind ability, and all your beasts take 20 damage. We Bombardier down to 80, Lampat down to 60, Kyurem down to 100, Kyurem V down to 200, Delmice down to 100, and that Alcremie down to 70. Next, to have it normal summon yet, I think I'll summon Registeel in attack mode. Now I activate its ability, Regigate. It allows you to add a spell card or a monster back from my. It allows you to add a spell card or a monster to from my deck straight into my hand. And I think I'll add a spell. And the spell I'll be getting is Double Colorless Energy. Next I place 1 card face down on the field. And now I'll activate the effect. And now I'll play Wally's final effect from the graveyard. You see, by banishing this thing from the graveyard, I'm allowed to add a monster straight back from the graveyard to my hand. So the monster I'll be getting back from the graveyard is Clefairy. And now, I think I'll attack. Registeel use Heavy Slam and destroys Kyurem. I activate the effect of Alcremie. When it's on the field, Alcremie is the only beast she can attack. Fine, then I'll attack that thing, destroy it. But when it's destroyed, instead of being destroyed, I can return Alcremie to the extra deck. And then, none of my other beasts can be destroyed for this move. Shit. But I can still damage you. Which is not exactly what I'll do. So I'll attack with Reshiram. Attack his Delmice. And since Zekrom is on the field, Reshiram's Black Flame is doing 80 more damage than it would usually do. But then, since I'm attacking a Steel type, the damage is double. Not so fast. Because I sacrificed Bombardier from my field. And then I can negate the attack and draw one card out of my deck. You negated that attack, but you're not negating this one. Zekrom attack Kyurem. Since I use Wild Shock, and since I'm attacking that Kyurem V and it's water type, and my Zekrom's electric type, the damage is double. Meaning you're taking 60 damage. Good. But as said, Kyurem V's still on the field. Because it can't be destroyed. Yeah, well, I guess I'll end my turn there, then you'll move, you little pipsqueak. Smart move. I draw. I'm gonna get revenge on you. I'm gonna avenge my nephew that you hurt, you wanker. Oh, wait a minute, he thinks that I hurt his nephew, but that means that fucking Scooby's controlling his mind or some fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's right. Scooby must have amplified the control over his mind, which means and changed his memories, which is forcing him to believe that you were the one that hurt his nephew and put him in hospital, even though we know it wasn't you. It was him, it was Scooby that caused it. Yeah. So alright, first I'll be evolving my Lampin into Chandelure, since it's been on the field for more than one move. And now I'll switch it to attack mode. Next I activate the spell called Shadowy Energy. This spell card allows me to special summon a dark attribute monster from my deck or hand. Skip like 40 seconds because I am finding a specific one. So as we know, it's going to take forever. So I summon Sandile in defense mode. Next to the effect of this Shadowy Energy card, I banish Shadowy Energy from my graveyard, and this allows me to send a monster from my deck straight to the graveyard. So the monster I'll be sending to the graveyard is Charcadet. I gotta find it. So skip 40 seconds. Yep, still looking, keep skipping. Yep, still looking for this fucking Charcadet. Charcadet, it's my Charcadet. 'Cause I need that Charcadet. Chocolate, what do I want? I want a Charcadet. 'Cause I need that Charcadet. And I got a Charcadet. Need that char? Right, seriously, this is getting a joke. Just keep skipping. It's gonna be like the last card, isn't it? There it is. You can see what I'm saying. Next, I activate the effect of Chandelure by discarding one of its overlay units. I'm allowed to revive one beast out of my graveyard, but it loses its special abilities. But that's fine, because I didn't need the abilities of Charcadet. But I will be utilizing the effect of another monster that's in my graveyard. Litwick. If I evolve a monster from my graveyard, I can banish Litwick, and then I get to draw 2 cards out of my deck. So that's a nice little trick, isn't it? So now I'll be drawing those 2 cards out of my deck if you don't mind, little pipsqueak. And it's perfect, because now I activate the spell card Nitro Energy. You see, usually will allow me to special summon a fire attribute monster. And since I already have one on my field, I can use it to evolve it, even if that fire attribute monster was summoned this turn, and it becomes an overlay unit. So I'll evolve Charkit that into Armor Rogue. Next, I think I'll be activating its effect. What's effect? By removing its overlay unit. Nitro Energy's other effect activates. I can evolve. I can grab a spell card from my deck right into my hand, but if I don't evolve a fire attribute monster on my field this move, that fire attribute monster that's on my field is destroyed. But don't worry, because we won't be getting to that point. Because the spell card I'm activating is the Rainbow Energy card. Oh! And as your reaction says, you know that it allows you to evolve one beast on my field. So I'll be evolving Armor Rogue into the legendary Full Art Armor Rogue in attack mode. And as you know, Rainbow Energy becomes an overlay unit. But now, by removing an overlay unit, I can activate Charkadak's second ability. See, its usual ability would be you take damage equal to the attack was to the monster that I removed as an overlay unit. But since I removed the Rainbow Energy overlay unit, I can activate its other ability. Quick Evolution. It allows you to evolve one beast on my field that isn't fully evolved. But in turn, Armor can't attack this move. But it's fine because I didn't need it to attack anyway. So now I'll be evolving it. Skip 20, 30, 40 seconds, whatever it is. Because I thought this was right here. Where is it? Oof. Not for God's sake. Into Krokorok in defense mode. Now I'll be continuing by removing both of Armor Rogue's overlay unit, full out Armor Rogue's overlay units. Then you take damage equal to the removed overlay unit. So you're taking a total of 220 damage. Not so fast, because once again I discard Clefairy from my hands in the graveyard that I retrieved from my graveyard through the other ability that I played like an empire, like ages ago now. Which means I don't take any damage from Marge's special abilities for this move. Alright, fine. But it doesn't mean I can't attack you. Doesn't mean I can't attack you, does it? Because now I think I'll be banishing a lot of monsters from my graveyard. I banish Armor Ogre and Shark Adept from my graveyard. And then for every monster I've banished, Kyurem gains an attack. 60 attack for each one. Bring it up to 120. So now I have an attack and destroy your Zekrom since it's on 180. You idiot. I activate the face down card I laid. It's the double colorless energy card. This allows you to evolve 2 beasts on my field. So of course I'm choosing Zekrom and Reshiram. And when I evolve them, they gain an overlay unit. But we'll get to that in a minute, because I evolve Zekrom into Zekrom EX and Reshiram into Reshiram EX. And as said, each one of them gain an overlay unit. Your field just got stronger, even though it's my turn. That's right. I'm not the one that you should be fighting or blaming for your fucking whatever it is, nephew being hospital, whatever. It's not my fault. It's Scooby's, the very person who's controlling your mind. So I don't really care that you've got those monsters out, because when I have Chandelure in my field, I'll get my revenge on you, little freak. It is you. Stop lying. You're the one trying to manipulate my mind, and it isn't working. Because when I have Chandelure in my field and I have Lampent in my graveyard, I can return Lampent to my extra deck, and then I can add 1 spell card from the graveyard right back into my hand. So the spell card I'll be getting is Rainbow Energy. Next, I activate it. Oh, you know what monster he's going to summon now, don't you, Shag? I got an idea. But I'll show you. I can evolve Kyurem into the legendary White Kyurem EX. And just like before, Rainbow Energy becomes an overlay unit on White Kyurem. And as said, if I have any banished monsters, which I do, I can return them to which they came, whether that being the deck or the extra deck. And then White Kyurem gains 50 attack for every one. So I'll be returning 6 beasts to my deck, an Armor Oak to my extra deck, and then White Kyurem gains 50 attack points for each one returned. And since 50 times 7 is 350, Kyurem V is gaining, White Kyurem EX is gaining 350 damage on with White Inferno for this move, boosting it up to 450. But since it's attacking that Steel type Reggie Steel, the damage is double considering it's Steel type, which means it jumps all the way up to 900. No way. It's going to do 900 points of damage. That's right. So now, White Kyurem attack. Use White Inferno and crush this little dweebus. Attack! And this door. I activate the effect of Zekrom EX by discarding one of its overlay units. I can cancel out one of your beast abilities. So of course I choose White Kyurem, which brings its attack back down, which since its abilities were negated, it brings its attack back down to its original 100. But it's still doubled since it's a Steel type. You change your Reggie Steel is destroyed and you take 70 damage. You're down at 260 life points. Oh well. You managed to survive that move. But you won't survive many more because now I've still got attacks coming from Chiron V. Attack is Clefairy, the Fable. Clefable, no. Yep, it's destroyed. Well, I activate its ability. When it's destroyed, I can return Clefable to my extra deck, and then I'm going to draw one card out of my deck. Alright, well. I've still got attacks left. So now I'll attack her Chandelure. Go. Attack his Zekrom EX. And I'll attack it with Anchor Shot as well from Delmice. Bring that Zekrom down to 50. My move then. I draw. First, I activate the spell card. Force a Giant Plant. This allows it to special summon one grass attribute monster right out of my deck. Or add a grass type monster from my deck straight into my hand. So I'll pick the latter and add a grass type monster right out of my deck straight into my hand. I'll get Decidueye EX. Next, I think I'll normal summon my Lunatone in attack mode. Next, I sacrifice Lunatone and Kingdra. Why would you do that? Because now I can summon the beast I just got. The legendary Decidueye EX in attack mode. It's unfortunate that I've got to bring it out this way, because now it doesn't have any overlay unit, so I can't activate its special abilities. But I've got Force of the Giant Plants, which means it can't be destroyed by battle. Now, what say I attack? Go! Decidueye EX. Use Crushing Arrow. Attack and destroy that Chiron V. And remember, since Chiron V is water type and my Decidueye EX is grass type, this damage is doubled to 480. I don't think so. Because by destroying the Comfy Overlay unit, I can switch my monster into defense mode and activate. And it can't be destroyed by battle this turn thanks to Flower Shield. Not fine then. Inteleon V attack Chandelure. And once again, since it's a water type attack, not fire type, the damage is double to 240. Oh, shit, your Chandelure is obliterated and you take 100 damage to your life points. You bastard. Bring you down to 340 life points, golden guy. Well, now I have my Zekrom attack your Krokorok. I activate Krokorok's ability by destroying the Sandile Overlay unit. It can't be destroyed by battle. It can banish itself from the field this turn, so you can't attack. And the beast that attacked, it can't attack any other monster this move either. Fun. I activate Restroom's. I'll attack with Restroom instead. Restroom attack with Blazing Burst. Attack the Delmice. Destroy it. And since Delmice is steel type again, the damage is double, which means you're taking 140 damage. By discarding the Vanillite from my hand to the graveyard, I take half the damage. But you're still taking 70. Bring you down to 270 life points. There's only 10 life points between us now. Yeah, but now it's my move. And since you ended your turn, Krokorok returns to the field. Now it's my turn, and I draw. First, I'll be getting rid of that Force of Giant Plant spell card by summoning Drober in attack mode. When Drober is summoning an attack, when I can destroy one spell trap in your field. So say goodbye to that field spell. Next, since Crococ's been on the field for more than one move, I can evolve it into Crococ. I can evolve him into Crocodile. And I'll switch it to attack mode. Next, I activate Drubba's effect by banishing him. I can forcing your beast into defense mode. So I'll force the CGI into... No, hold on. I'll force your Darkrai into defense mode. Why would you do that? Because now I'll attack with Crocorock. Use Chomp Chomp Panic. What? And you see, Chomp Chomp Panic. When I activate this ability while discarding an overlay unit off it, gains 50 damage for every card I have in my hand, which is free, which means it's doing 200. So what? It didn't destroy Darkrai. Yeah, well, guess what? On the turn I discard an overlay unit off Crocodile, it gets to attack again, which means this attack will obliterate your Darkrai V. I discard the normal Darkrai overlay unit off Darkrai V to activate its Darkness Guard ability. My Darkrai V can't destroy this move, but you still take damage to your life points, and Crocodile deals damage even if you're marching in defense mode, which means you take 190 damage. I'll be banishing Lunatone from the graveyard. This decreases the damage I take by 90, which is his HP, which means I only take 100. It's still a ton, bringing you down to 160 life points. Your move. Yes, my turn. When I just drew the card that's going to end this duel. And bring you back to your senses, Golden Guy. You cretin. We'll see about that, punk. To be continued, you fucking...